it still does have to have a stall for that idea to work. So it would probably be
Okay.
like a 2-stall, like one of those like smaller like 2-stall,
Right,
like where
right.
one's the
Like
handicap
at a
stall.
smaller type
Oh my god,
restaurant.
Oh my god, the
bathroom.
handicap stall is our backstage.
Oh, yes.
The handicap stall, which is larger, can
Yes.
store props and costumes.
It can.
And the actors that aren't on scene.
And the actors. And it's a one-person experience.
Yeah, so it's one at a time.
Okay.
The lines for the I mean, it depends on how well our marketing team does, but like the lines might be intense, but we can have some like singers, we can have some music
Live
playing.
music, exactly.
Yeah, okay. That's
Merch.
fine. I can I don't want to know what the merch is actually. I don't know
Right,
about
right.
that. So I'm thinking the guy who's on the skateboard can be like your ally. So I'm thinking this is sort of very akin to like a Universal Studios attraction.
Yeah.
Almost, how like they're interactive and you like live the movie.
They're an experience.
Yeah, you like live. It's like the standard like ally that follows. That's like, come this way.
Yeah.
Like, watch out for the falling rocks. Like like those guys. Like that's the under the car guy who's like has to like hold on to the bottom of the car because
Right.
like that's not how cars. Maybe it's like a truck or something. Maybe it's
Right.
like higher up.
Well,
That would be scary.
let's see.
That'd be pretty scary. You're right. That would be pretty scary past me. So let's take a quick breather to hear some announcements that make this show possible. First of all, thank you all so much for listening up to this point. I genuinely, really, really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the episode even more. If you are awesome enough to want to support us even further, sharing us around is incredibly helpful. Whether you're able to tell a friend, hey, look at this incredibly silly podcast I found, or you can also follow us on social media. Our Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok is all under @Speedrun Studios. Speedrun is a multimedia arts collective dedicated to uplifting and inspiring back pocket creative arts projects like this one from youth and young adult artists living primarily in Austin, Texas. We are independently producing everything from live theater productions here at ATX to digital short films, web series, and of course podcasts, all for anyone who loves to create. For instance, did you know that we are also coming out with a scripted sci-fi audio drama later this month? We are, and you should totally check it out. Now, I can absolutely see a future where we're able to post 2 episodes of this show a month, but we can really only do that right now if we get enough support. Heck, there is already almost an hour of behind-the-scenes content, extended interviews with Corban where we talk even more silly nonsense, and way more just from this one episode alone. So I can totally see us launching a Patreon program in the near future to host that and other exclusive perks like shoutouts, early access, and merch ? Who knows, right? Before that day, though, as a fun little incentive, if you're listening to this episode within 24 hours of us posting it, head on over to our Instagram story for some exclusive surprise benefits that I will save for you to discover over there. 2023 is our first full year as a company, so every interaction really is seen and really does matter. So again, thank you so much. That's Speedrun Studios on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok if you want to go check those out. Or don't. You totally don't have to. Regardless, that's it for me for now. Past me, take it away.
So I feel like one thing that can help us build this story, like step this out, you feel me, is a title,
I feel you. Okay.
right? Mm-hmm. What's something good?
I feel like I'm thinking very Fast and the Furious right now. Like I've never seen a single Fast and the Furious movie. What if it was like a toilet-related Fast and the Furious pun?
I have seen Fast and Furious a few times.
Yeah.
Actually, so
I know that it's all about family and it's all about cars.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So let's think. If we're going to
Fast and the Furious.
the toilet experience.
It does not rhyme. Furious experience.
Experience. The furious experience.
That's a slant rhyme.
Here, let me.
But see, that's a copyrighted title. That's a big no, Corbin.
Let me.
Copyrighted titles are a big no. That would anger
Corporate.
corporate.
And we can't do that.
That would anger corporate.
So I have a great idea for a title.
Corporate Corbin.
And it's called
It's loading on your phone right
Random
now.
Word Generator. Yeah.
Randomwordgenerator.com.
Yep. And so really,
That's not very creative of you, Corbin.
I think this is very creative of me. Beneficiary.
Please define beneficiary right now.
No idea at all.
Jesus
like lack of settlement. We could run with that. Settlement. No, maybe not. Let's keep going. It's not very exciting.
I think working title maybe. I think title is like last step. I do. I respect. I really respect how forward you are. I think that's a really valuable skill to have in a partner. And
Right.
I really appreciate that about you, Corbin.
Yeah.
But
Okay. I'm biting off too much now. I got you.
so working title settlement. I think
Okay,
I think that's a strong place to start still. Okay. In terms of plot, I sort of had this big breakthrough and then sort of talked a lot, and I feel like I may have undermined a few of your ideas.
Oh, no, you're good.
So in terms of plot, what are we thinking?
So you were saying Fast and Furious
Yeah.
family,
Okay.
right? So let's think about. We already got the cars. Family. How are we gonna throw family in there? You know what I mean?
Family.
What if start off tragic?
Tragic. How you mean?
Tragic. You hit a family.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's more brutal than holy shit.
Yeah. Tragic.
This
you
is
hit a
like-
family.
We're making people reenact this? We're saying,
Oh, God.
Corbin, we're saying pay us $15 to come and hit a family of 4. Come
Right,
end
right.
the lives
You-
of 2 children.
So I already know how the special effects is gonna work.
Poor George and Billy.
We have the actors run towards the stall, bounce off the side. Someone splashes the blood onto the
What do
windshield.
you mean by bounce? So we get
Too
a
far.
trampoline. No.
Okay.
Listen,
Okay.
I want you to know that anytime I criticize your idea, it's not because I hate it, it's because it's bad.
Okay,
No,
got you.
I'm
Okay.
no. It's because I want to challenge you.
Right,
No,
right,
no.
right. I wanna unlock everything that's stuck up there.
Yeah.
know?
Okay. But I think the family angle is good. That was not where I thought you were going to take that. I think it's got to be a very simple. We got to do a very simple like hero's journey. Like I'm thinking,
Ooh,
I'm
yeah,
thinking like 20-minute, 30-minute experience max. I don't know
Okay.
how much longer we can stretch that out for.
Right.
Like-
Because they're gonna be sitting on a toilet.
Yeah, and we've all sat at a toilet for too long, and
Right,
like,
right,
you
right.
start getting your pains in the lower back, and your neck starts cracking. And it's not fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's got to be like 20-30 minutes.
Let's. Okay. So
Yeah.
let's get a name for our helper friend.
Okay. He's a.
Where are we taking place?
Oh, okay. Ooh. Okay. I think you've come in because your car has broken down. It's had some problems, and you need it repaired. So we actually do play into like he's repairing your car,
Okay, while you're there.
and then while you're there, you like run into some kind of enemy, some kind of villain, and you have to like drive away, but he's like still there.
Oh yes.
So we do like.
Apocalypse.
Is this a title?
No.
Oh.
Just
Like
the apocalypse
setting?
starts
Holy
while
shit.
he's in your car.
Holy shit!
Drive.
This began with Fast and the Furious and is now The Last of Us.
Oh yes. Well, okay. That's a far jump.
I think that's makeup, prosthetics, costumes that we may not have.
Oh,
Yeah.
we could, like you said, Fast and Furious. There's gangs in Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Gang rivalry.
Gang rivalry.
Right? They come up like, hey,
Yeah.
you got a 10-second car.
Yeah, the Jets.
I got a
and-
9-second
and
car.
The T-Birds. I don't know anything about gangs. I only know musical theater gangs. Someone help. Someone help. Jets, T-Birds, Greasers.
Yeah, those are pretty good. So-
I only know gang members that snap. Help! I don't know.
How gangs work in Fast and Furious? It's pretty basic things like drug smuggling, stuff like that, and
Basic,
they
yeah.
happen to like cars and they smuggle illegal parts in at least in the
Illegal
first
parts.
one or second one. In the second one, they're like smuggling stuff. They're robbing these like high performance
Yeah.
trucks or high performance like
Yeah, 'cause
18 wheelers carrying high performance parts. They like
yeah.
rob the trucks.
Doesn't the Fast and Furious franchise start off with just normal things, and then didn't they like go to space in the last one, or they're gonna go to space in the next one?
I haven't seen those yet.
Okay. I've heard they jumped the shark. I think we need to jump the shark is what I'm saying.
Space orbit. Rick and Morty. No, it's Morty fixing your car.
Honestly,
Morty or Rick fixing the car.
Honestly, with how many sellouts Justin Roiland has been paying for these days, with his like appearance on like the Space Jam and the Super Bowl and like all this stuff. He'd probably be down. We could get some with some low cost.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So a name for I don't know why I'm thinking like some kind of like redneck car fixer man.
The Gearheads.
Oh, I was thinking about a name for you, the ally character.
Oh, redneck. Well,
Like
is this
some
taking place in the U.S. of A?
I would say so. I mean, do you
Okay.
have a?
I don't have an alternate. I mean,
Okay.
like if we wanted to go there, we could
Yeah.
go like Japan and do like Japanese cars.
We could. I think the
Keep it
limit.
simple.
I think the limit is cost. I
Yeah.
think the limit is cost. We already venue-less, which is why we're doing it here in the first place.
Right.
Yeah. So I think the limit is cost there.
Well,
So
simple.
Mhm.
Oh, I got it. Daryl.
What is Daryl? What does that mean?
That's his name.
Oh, his name is Daryl.
Diesel Daryl.
Yeah. I love it. Of
Yeah.
course. I'm gonna yes and that right to hell and back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Diesel Daryl.
Diesel Daryl.
Daryl.
You can
I'm
call
gonna.
me Daryl for short.
I am gonna write that down. As a matter of fact.
My wife calls me Dare Bear.
And my.
And I'll tell you what, son. I've been in this rodeo one too many times.
Okay. See, this is fascinating. I like it. I like that direction. I was definitely envisioning it was more as like a not cheesy intentionally, but like it was sort of camp, I guess, like
Peppy
hillbilly
British
like
dude. Oh.
I was thinking more like hillbilly like, hey y'all, I'm gonna fix your car.
Right.
And then whoa boy, we're going real fast now. It's like
Yeah.
like
Got you.
so like a lovable that's a great gang voice, I feel like.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know though.
Oh, Diesel Daryl is the head of the gang.
Ooh, Diesel
Yeah.
Daryl.
Diesel Daryl. He's
Man,
the head of the Gearheads.
Oh man, that's a Diesel Daryl over there. That's my.
I'm Diesel Daryl, and I run the Gearheads.
We're not even in phase 3 yet. Oh boy.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, this is fantastic.
Yeah.
This is fantastic.
And
this is happening.
If we want to go really simple,
Yeah.
Billy.
Billy
Or
Billy.
Bob.
Billy. Yeah, I like
Billy
Billy.
Bob.
I like Billy. Billy.
Billy.
Bill is a name that comes out of this accent real well. I'll tell you that.
Yep.
I hate this voice that I'm doing more than anything else I've ever done in a good long while. And that is why I will never do it again.
This town ain't big enough for the two of us.
unless for another 10 minutes maybe.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
So what have we got so far? We've got one person at a time exclusive experience. So we're thinking like a 2-stall bathroom with the handicapped, and the handicapped, that's our backstage. I think we can also like when we want to show motion. Obviously, I think we like turn the hand dryers on in there to like make it feel
Yes.
like it's whooshing.
Right.
You know,
Feel the air
Feel
moving.
the air. Well, the air probably won't hit the people.
We can throw some fans in there.
Okay, yeah, I think that'll
Throw
keep
one
us
of
a
those big old
low
industrial
budget.
fans in
Yeah,
there.
and just to cool.
Corcoran's probably got one of those sitting around.
Yeah, we've got one. We can
Head up to janitorial.
We can rent a fan. I'm sure. Rent a fan. That's got to be a thing. I'm almost certain that's a website.
Probably.
Okay, so we've got the fan.
Fan.
We've got the little console with some like. I'm thinking
Gizmos
like a
and
very
pinheads.
basic like
You can buy a
gear
simulation
shift
steering
and
wheel
like
for
a
like
steering wheel.
$20.
Yeah. And then like fake like piping that we like zigzag. Billy the mechanic
Billy
is
the mechanic.
he's on like a skateboard, or I mean we can even bring in like a real
Scooter.
is it called a scooter?
Yeah.
Okay, you work on cars, I do not. I don't know the first thing about my 2008 Mazda 6. It has served me well.
Well, I'd like to tell you it is a 2.3 inline 4 engine, naturally aspirated. 6-speed.
Are these real? Are these
transmission.
real
Yes,
facts?
yes.
Holy shit! You just know these things?
Yeah, I have a very similar car,
Oh goodness. Okay.
but I have the cool version. Okay.
yeah. Oh my goodness gracious. All right. Well.
Yeah. So we got Billy, the country mechanic, very soft, lighthearted man.
We've got Daryl. Diesel Daryl.
Diesel Daryl.
Is he?
He's the leader of the
stealing
Gearheads.
diesel? The leader of the Gearheads.
Leader of the Gearheads.
Okay.
The rivalry